So yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to talk about how I bought my first futures funded account, how I passed the eval, and how I blew the funded stage. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I'll open MFFU in front of you. So basically, if you don't know what it is a futures prop firm, and I bought my first account on it. You can look it up, my funded futures, and yes, this is real. I am reloading it, so you can check it out. So yeah, this was 100% real eval. Okay. Uh, let's start the breakdown. So first of all, I bought this account uh, back in January. I think you consider it January. I bought it on 11th, I guess. Okay, I bought it on 10th. And the reason I bought a futures account is because I was practicing a lot of futures trading. Okay, on TradingView, as you can see, this is Nasdaq and YM was the assets which I was trying to trade for the past, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6 months. And yeah, I was practicing it, and so I thought let's just go for a futures account, and I bought one. So this is the futures account. I started on 10th January 2026, starting with the first trade. Okay, I journaled all of my trades. Okay, so with the first trade, I hit a profit. You can see well over here, and then I hit a loss, and then I hit a profit, and it was like a green streak. But in on 20th January, I overtraded a bit and lost like $1,000. Yeah, and then again I lost $500. So basically, I was in drawdown of like, I don't know, maybe 400 $500 something. And then again I made 400 $500 back, and then yeah, consistently I passed this account. You can see this was a really good winning streak from 29th Jan from 29th January to February 4th was consistently green. Okay, I was consistently making almost $500 per trade because the markets were good. Okay, I'm not taking any credits for trade or strategy or whatever risk management. Yeah, for risk management I can take like the accountability and the credit, but yes, sometimes I did overtrade and ended up losing. So yeah, here are the stats. First of all, let's see. My best trade was $486 in one single trade, and worst trade was 573. Now, why is this the case? It's this because I only trade 1:1. I risk almost 450 or $500 on one single trade. Okay, my trade lasts only about maximum about 5 or 15 minutes. Okay, that's maximum, and I'll show everything. So yeah, average win was around $313, and average loss was so yeah, average win and average loss are pretty good. Profit factor is also I mean okay, and it's above one, so I don't think there's any complaint to it. Until it's above one, you're already profitable, so it's good. Also, my win rate is 60%, and I think it's really good considering 1:1, because it's like if you take 10 trades, you are winning like 6 trades. What else do you need? It's okay, you can cover up the rest of the 4 trades in like winning days. And that's how I passed the account. So yeah, total number of trades were 31. Okay, I tried to keep it one trade a day, but on some days I tend to over trade a bit, like 1, 2 trades more, and that's the reason I was in drawdown for a couple of times. But it was still good. So yeah, coming to the trade reports, let us check it out. So my minimum trade duration, I think I'll show you. I'll show you what my minimum trade duration was. Wait, wait. It was something like 5 seconds. My minimum trade duration was 5 seconds. And you will think I'm gambling, but that's not the case. That's just a strategy. I'll explain you the strategy too. Just stick to it. Okay. So yeah, this was my trade on Feb 3rd Feb. Okay, 3rd Feb. I've taken a trade that lasts only 5 seconds. Only 5 seconds, and I've made around $450 from it. Okay. And this is the case for, I mean, most of every single trade. You can check it out here. It's like 47 seconds. I made $300. For 30 seconds, I made, I don't know, $101. 3 minute I made a $500 something. So it's like it's almost under 5 minutes every single time. but when it loses, it just comes to a SL real quick. So I've also lost money. You can see this is the 22-second trade I took, and I hit SL in like 22 seconds after entering the trade. So because mainly I scalp, so I rely on 1% risk. I rely on 1:1, and I rely on, I mean, 1 minute or 3 to 5 minute time frame. Okay, I don't go higher, I don't go any lower, because lower than 1 minute is literally gambling, and more than 5 minutes is, I would say, intraday holding. But I don't do that shit. Okay, I only scalp, and almost like 1, 2 trades a day. So yeah, you can check. Uh, this is the performance. The most of the profit I've generated was from trade which lasts around 1 to 2 minutes, also from 15 to 24 15 to 45 seconds, but that's a really small part. But yeah, so this was it. uh, Also, now I'll show you the certificate too. So yeah, also what was the profit target on this? I had a $50,000 account. Okay, the maximum loss limit was $2,000 and you have to make $3,000. So basically you need to make more than 100% because basically you cannot risk more than $2,000. So that's technically like you only have $2,000 to trade with, and then you have to make $3,000 on top of that. So it's almost more than 100% return. Yeah. So that was the psychology, and yeah, I made around $3,000 and I passed this account. I'll show you the passing certificate too. Yeah, this is where the certificate is. Passing. Yeah, this was the certificate. I'll download it too. So you know this is a real one. Okay. Yeah. So this was the account that I passed. Core dollar 50K. This is no more available though. They have like transferred it to I think core flex 50K. They have changed the name to flex 50K and changed some of the rules. But yeah, this was the account. So now after I passed this account, I got the credentials for the funded account which I failed. Okay, let's go over that too. Then I'll show you my trade reports and like my strategy. I'll break down everything for you. Just just trust me. Okay. Yeah. So back in February, yeah, on February 4th I passed that account, and on February 5th I got this account's credentials. And then as you can see from the equity curve, for the first couple of days the equity was almost below 50K. Okay, and it was fluctuating between 49K and 50K. I'll show you the account. So yeah, this was the start date and this was the failed date. So this is the day when I failed the account. Okay, yeah, so let's start. So first of all, this is the first trade I took. I'll show the trade. Okay, so yeah, so this is where I wrote first eval pass. Okay, so this is where I passed the eval, and this is the first trade that I took. This was on NQ, and this is a shot that I've taken, and you can literally see I missed the TP by almost 5 to 6 points. But yeah, that's that. I got a SL on this. Then the next two trades, oh my god, on the next two trades, I've made almost the money back. Okay, you can see these two. This is these two trades, and then I lost it all. So basically, this week was break even. And why and yeah, why this was break even? Because the market was choppy. Okay, and I was trying to execute on. Oh my god, my laptop is about to die. Just a minute. Yeah. So I was executing uh, um, on a strategy which was not mine. Okay, I was trying to force trades. That's why I hit break even this week, and then again the next week. I remember this 19th date very well, very well. Okay, so what happened is, okay, so on Monday, okay, I took one profit. Okay, it was one single trade. I took one trade. I hit TP. I was out. Okay. Next day same thing happened. Next day same thing happened. Now comes Thursday. Okay, I took my first trade. It was break even. Okay, market was literally consolidating. It was not even moving. It was consolidating. I took that. I think I took a long. Wait. I think 19. Let's go to that. Let's do 19. Yeah. Exactly. I remember. Yeah. I took a long, and I lost $300 instantly on this. See, I took a long. It came back for a retrace, and my SL got hit, and then I lost. Okay. Now when I lost, I knew I made profit throughout the week. Okay. I was up $600 that week. And after that loss, I was still up $400. So what my mind told me, you can still risk that $400 to make $800. Okay, because when you split $400 into $200 two trades, you can make obviously $800. So what I did was I took another trade and I took a re-entry on that. Okay, wait, I'll show you. Yeah, so this was the first area where I entered, and this is where I left. I think this one hit BE, but then I entered here again, and then I hit SL over here. Okay, so this was the two trade I hit BE in first, and I hit L in second one. Now again, I switched to YM. Okay, I switched to US 30 or YM because it was fluctuating more. Although it was not moving, it was just fluctuating. Okay, it was not moving. I got into that, and as you can see, this is the two loss that I took. Okay, so first of all, I took my first trade on NQ. Okay, which was BE. Another trade I took on NQ was a SL, $200 SL. Then my mind told me you got still $400 left to risk. Yeah, because I was already up $600 that week. So I took another trade on YM, losing another $200. So now I have already lost $400, which I've made this week. Okay. And then I was like, I still got $200 left. I still got $200 left. And then I risked that too. I know I was really foolish for this, but you know, bro, shit happens. And it was literally funded account. So I think I was becoming greedy and greedy for a payout. Because who doesn't want it, bro? Who doesn't want it? Even I wanted it. So I just did it and I lost in this trade too. Okay, it was literally like like a push, and then it literally got retraced and it hit my FL. Okay. So this was the thing. I'll show you my strategy later. Just wait. I'll explain you everything, and then I'll switch on to strategy. So yeah, this was it, and this is where the downfall begins from of this account. The day I overtraded, it was over. Okay, so now I lost $600 in one day. Okay, that's okay. Now as a punishment, I did not trade for next 5 days. Okay, 2 days were holiday. You can say I didn't trade for 3 days because I wanted to distribute that loss across 3 days. You feel me? If I lost $600 in a day over trading, I won't trade for the next 3 days because my average risk is $200 per trade. So that 3 days compensate for 3 days loss. So that's what I was thinking. Okay, and okay, I didn't trade till Tuesday. I hit BE on 25th. Let's see 25th trade. I'll show you 25th. Have I even journaled it? I don't remember. I think I haven't because it was break even, I guess. And yeah, then on 26th. I hit a fat TP, okay, on shorts. I hit a fat TP on shorts of $235. And the next day, Friday, on 27th, this is the exact week out which got me liquidated again. Okay, so I was break even until now. Then I went into drawdown. But now my drawdown was not 4,800, it was 4,008. Oh, I mean, my drawdown was not 48,000, it was 48,500. Okay, I didn't knew it and I still continued to risk $200 per trade. Let's see. Okay, so this was the Friday SL which I took. Okay, this was the SL which I had. It literally pushed above the level, but it sustained the level. I entered longs and then it literally gave me wick out. Now don't tell me why didn't you wait for candle closure and shit, bro. That is not my strategy. Okay, I literally executed according to my strategy and I don't give a shit about it. Okay, I followed my rules. I executed according to the plan. That's what all matters. Okay. So yeah, let's go to March. Now March begins. I didn't knew that the drawdown was 48,500. Okay. I thought it was still 48,000. So I continued risking $250 per trade. Now until I realized that my drawdown was 48,500, it was already too late. Okay. So in the starting of March. Okay. So this is where the second downfall begins. I can show you everything about NQ, NQ and US30 that from March it is not moving well. Okay, it is not moving well. This is the price action. Okay, starting you can see it consolidated a bit. Okay, in the starting you can see this was the consolidation in the starting. Then it fall down a bit, and then it started consolidating again. Basically, there was not much more. I won't say there were no moves, but there were pretty less opportunities compared to previous year. I mean previous months. And yeah, this was the chart on NQ. This is what I was trying to trade. This is what I was trying to trade, and this is the day 13th March where I blew my account. You can see I was literally trying to trade a consolidation, which is not optimal for my strategy because I need to have rapid movements and large movements in order to execute my strategy, which was not the case throughout March. But I still tried to trade and saw what happened. Yeah, basically we are consolidating for a really long time now, probably month. Yeah, you can check out this range. This range is not good. This is very deadly range. Okay, but since my strategy only allows me to capture almost 40 points, I was thinking that I would be able to pass this account because it was only 40 points. Okay, I thought it was only, but it was not only. It was the 40 points is a lot, bro. Trying to capture 40 points in a choppy market is a lot. Some futures trader like get out at like 10 to 20 points, but that's I consider that gambling, bro. So yeah. So this is where this was again a losing week. Okay, I literally lost all my confidence in this week. Like first week of March, it was like there was no hope for this account. I knew it, but then I was like, yeah, let's scale down and let's trade better. So this was it. Also, this was it. Also, I completed the 5 winning days required for a payout. Okay, so I was on the verge to take a payout, but I did not cross the $250 mark of profitable. Okay, minimum amount. That's why I was not able to request the payout. And also, you can only withdraw, I mean, 50% of your profit. So basically, if you made $1,000 in this account, you will be only able to withdraw $500. Yeah. So if you made $500, you will be able to take out like $250. And I wanted this account to reach almost $3,000 in profit so that I can withdraw $1,500. Okay. And now this is not greed. This is not greed. I've done this same thing on a funded account. I mean on a eval. So why not I can do it on a funded too? There's literally no change in psychology. This is a demo account. Eval was a funded demo account. Every account that a prop firm gives you is a demo account. Okay, you don't need to take care of it like a baby or like, you know, won't say like a baby, but you don't need to be so much careful and risk like 0.1%. That's not it. You need to risk 1% or 0.5% in order to make really good profit, because you cannot sustain these accounts for like 3-4 months. You cannot do that. You need to pass it quick or fill it quick. Okay, you need to collect data, you need to follow the process, and you need to get a payout. Okay, so let's go to strategy now. And yeah, this the last trade. Okay, the funny thing is, my last trade didn't even get executed. When I tried to buy, when I like, I'll show you the trade which I wanted to take. I'll show the trade. I'll show the trade, bro. Where did it go? Yeah, this was the trade. I literally pressed buy over here, and like the trade went a little down. It did not hit SL. Yeah, it did not hit SL. It was like in 3 or 5 or 10 points drawdown. My broker sent me a warning that your account liquidation has been set to this balance, and I was shocked. I tried to buy again. It showed order rejected, and and that was the moment I knew my account was cooked. So yeah, that was the whole story. Now let's get into how what my strategy was. Okay, so my bad. Let's get into what the strategy is. Um, where yeah, let's get into the strategy. So the strategy is pretty simple. You risk 1%. Okay, you risk 1% for a 1:1 trade on New York Open. You don't do anything else. Okay, wait, I'll show you. So let's consider this. I think this is a good example, I guess. Yeah. This is so first of all, let us pretend we haven't seen this. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. This is the part. Okay. So we'll pretend that we haven't seen what happened after the line. Okay. So I come on the table. I sit over here. I sit on my chair. I look at the market. Okay. You mark out the levels. Now what are the levels? Levels are basically like support and resistance. It's literally nothing else. Wait, let me keep this a bit. Yeah. Okay. So this was so what? How will I mark the level? Go on a higher time frame. Okay. Mark out support and resistance level. Okay, this is kind of support and resistance, but not exactly support and resistance. Yeah. So yeah, I would mark out the levels so you can see tap, tap here, tap here, tap here. This was a level. Also, this was a level. Okay, because we had multiple taps here, so almost 3 taps. Okay, now this is also a level, and then what would you consider another level? Yeah, this was a level. This was again a level, because we have multiple taps here. Yeah, so it's basically support and resistance, but not support and resistance. I would not like to call it support and resistance, but you can still call it. So yeah, this is another level here. We had tap here, tap here, tap here, tap here, and yeah, this was it. And another level over here, I guess, because we had multiple taps over here to here. One tap, one tap, one tap here, here. Okay, now let's go to lower time frame and mark out and refine the levels. Okay, I would say refine the levels. So yeah, this is where this is what the market would look like before this vertical line. Yeah, so yeah, this was it. Now this is it, and this is what it would look like before the market opens, right? So now I would go to now I would go to my yeah, this is how I would like to refine my levels. Yeah, so now let's look at this, but let us refine it a bit more. Mm, yeah, this is it. These are the levels, I would say. No more, no less. Yeah, this would be my exact same marking if I would be trading on a funded account. Yeah. So yeah, this was it. I would still draw some of levels over here, because you see this touch, yeah, and also I think I would say around here, pretty sure we'll get something or the other. mm, okay, this, yeah, this is a level. Now you need to make sure that you zoom in well to mark out these levels, okay, because we are scalping and we are literally taking off like 40 points or something. We don't need much, we don't need a bigger target or something like that. Okay, so yeah, this is also a level, I would say. Yeah, so no, let's execute. So you marked out all the levels on 15 minutes and 5 minutes. You refine it on 5 minutes and make it even better on 1 minute. Okay, I'm not going to 1 minute because it's just time waste. I don't think it's worth it right now, because the chart would just go back and I won't be able to scroll that back because I don't have trading premium. So yeah, this is the market open candle. So first of all, what we would like to see is this is the 9:30 market open candle, right? Which one? This one. This is the market open candle. I would mark it out here. This is the market open candle. Now, what do you want to see? You have a level here, right? You know you have a level here. Now, what we want is we want to push above the level. Okay, we want to push above the level. We want to retrace, and then we want to push again. So basically, we want to push, or you can say we want to break out. We want to retest, and then we want to break out again. Okay, but instead of breakout, we are using push. So basically, you want the level, you want the candle, you want the candle's movement to push above the level, right? So let's get into some more details. So basically, market opens over here, right? Market opens over here. Imagine this is the candle. Imagine this is the 9:30 a.m. candle open, right? So what first happens is you want to push above this level, okay? You want a really good push and a good movement. And yeah, for all of this, you need to mark out the level on 5 minutes, then you need to scale on the 1 minute to watch the retrace, right? You need to watch on the 1 minute for the retrace. So basically what you want is you want to push above the level, okay? And then on the second minute candle, okay? So the first minute candle closes above, then on the second minute candle, you want a retrace, okay? You want to retrace back so you make sure that the retrace is that the breakout is valid. You want a retrace, and then you want a push above again. You feel me? So basically, I'll draw it out for you. So basically, this was the before market open candle. Okay. Assume that we are on 1 minute. Okay. Let me assume we are on 1 minute. Okay. Now, this was the 1 minute candle before market open, and now the first candle after market open would go something past the level. Okay. It would break the level. Now, on the second minute of the candle, okay, on the second minute of the market open, you want that candle to go down for a good retrace. Okay. So it went down, it gave a push, and then it came down again. Okay. And on the third minute or on the second minute itself, after this, you want the candle to push this previous 1 minute candle high. You feel me? So basically, this is the first candle after market open on 1 minute time frame. Then on the second candle, it would go something like this, and then it imagine this is a live candle. It is fluctuating something like this, and then it will pass above your previous 1 minute candle. And this is the place where you enter, and with your TP of 40 points and SL at 40 points. This is my personal preference, right? I don't enforce anyone to keep SL and TP 40 points, but most of the time, just keep it between 40 to 45. That's what the valid range is, or otherwise you will get manipulated. And yeah, this is where you enter. And after this push, on the other candle, either you are going to hit SL, or TP. This is as simple as it can get, right? So basically, I'll show you. Uh, I'll show the not live. I cannot say live, but I can show the execution here. So basically, this is the 5 minute candle, right? So inside this candle, there are many 1 minute candles. So basically, this candle has sustained above this high for enough time. So that would make me confidence to enter this trade, and that would let me know that yeah, the market is going above. So what I'll do is I'll enter around over here, somewhere around over here or over here. Okay, after the 5 minute candle close, and target 40 points of SL and 40 points of TP. Yeah. And on the next candle, we are hitting this TP. You can watch this. And this is not gambling, first of all. Okay. This is literally how breakout and retest works. You can check out on any other day too. Let me show you myself. Yeah. So basically, first of all, by the way, this was the trade in which I ate SL. Yes, I still remember this trade. I got liquidated here. So yeah. So basically, what you want is imagine. Um, I need to draw levels for it again. Yeah, I'll draw. We'll take another one example and then we'll end this video because it's going. It's becoming pretty lengthy. Yeah, yeah. I would like to see this. Yeah. So assume that we haven't made our 9:30 candle yet, and this is where I'll draw my levels. So levels would be this. Okay, levels would be this. This is a good level. I would say this is also another good level. Also, this is a good level, and this is also a good level, and this is also a good level. Yeah. So basically, if the 9:30 am candle pushes above all or one of this level, you can take a long. Okay, so I'll explain to you everything. So yeah, this is the level. So we'll go to 5 minute, and I'll show you how exactly that works. Right? Oh my God, bro, what is this? Are we having some trouble here? I don't know, man. Let me. Yeah. So basically, this was it, and yeah, yeah. I think this was the level. I don't even remember, bro. Okay, let us take this one as an example. Um, yeah, this one. This is also a really good moment. Oh yeah, I captured this moment too. Okay, so yeah, these were the levels. This is literally the levels. You can see previous levels or future levels also works. Okay, for example, like you draw a level on Monday, it would still be valid on Tuesday or Thursday if the price is in still same range. Okay, yeah. So this was a trade. This was one of the trade which I took. So basically, what happened is after market open, okay, and this you can literally see it was 40 points, 40 points steep and 40 points SL. So after the market open, okay, wait, let me get some good levels here. Yeah. So this is a good level. Yeah. So basically, these were my levels, and these were my levels for below, I would say. Yeah. And yeah, these were the levels. After, I'll try to go on 1 minute to explain you in better terms. Where is the chart, man? I cannot even see it. Holy shit, no. This is crazy. I don't think we'll be able to. No, no, we won't be able to look into it at on 1 minute time frame. I'll just explain you using this 5 minute time frame. Yeah. So basically, what happened was this was basically no retrace trade. Okay, so there are possible two conditions. First, in which after the first market open candles, the next 1 minute candle would come down for a retrace. Okay, it would definitely come down for a retrace, but in this case it did not, and it pushed straight past the level. Okay, so what happened is basically, so assume this is a live candle, right? This is the 9:30 market open candle. This is the market open candle. It went straight up. It held the level for approximately 1-2 minutes, which shows me that yes, we are pretty sure to go up, because if it wanted to go down, it would at least give a retrace and have a fake out, right? It pushed past this level. It sustained the level for 1-2 minute, and then I aggressively entered along, right? I took out my RR, and like this is the 40 and this is the 42 points asset and TP. So basically, and it literally hit my TP in, like, I don't know, maybe like um 50 seconds, I guess, 50 seconds or 1 minute. It was even less than it, I guess. Okay, so this was a trade of 23rd February. Okay, 23rd February. I'll show you the trade, I guess. 23rd February. So I think I hit a break even on this. I think I don't remember exactly. 23rd February. Oh, I didn't even took it. Okay, so even though I didn't took it, but this was a worthy trade, and I didn't took it because I literally like punished myself to not trade for the next 5 days because I over traded basically. So yeah, this was not the one I took, but this was indeed the one I would take if I would see this same setup, right? We just want our candle to sustain this 5 minute, this level above the level, and on 5 minute you can take this trade easily. Okay, I know this now. This is a strategy in which you will need live charts. Okay, delayed chart won't make you profitable in this strategy because it's literally scalping and you are going in and out for like, I don't know, maybe 1-2 minutes. So you need to have live market data. Yeah. So that's why I use TradeOvit for it personally. So yeah, I bought this MFFU account with TradeOvit because it obviously provides live like live candlestick and without any delay, unlike TradingView. I'll make a detailed video about this futures trading, okay, and how it is done and what are the benefits compared to Forex and everything. But yeah, this was my main strategy. I still have, I think, 2-3 other strategies. Now you don't need to say that, yeah, you only need to have one strategy. That's bullshit. I have multiple strategies and I use it too. I have a reversal strategy. This was a continuation strategy. I do have other than these two strategies too. So I'll talk about it in probably other videos, not right now. So yeah, this was it, and this is how I blew my account. Basically, uh, for a short note, if I would like to give you advice, okay, to how not to blow your 50 or funded account, okay, 1-2 trades a day. Okay, if you take 2 trades a day, then distribute distribute risk. Okay, so for example, if you are risking $500 on one trade, instead of that, risk $250 on one trade. Yeah, so you will be able to take 2 trades, but the return would be the same, 500 if you win both. And if you risk 500 in one trade, you'll also make the same. So it, it's just on your risk management. Yeah, take 2 or 3 trades a day, no more, no less. Okay, risk 1%, at least on funded, or at least on eval. On funded, you can risk down to like, I don't know, risk 0.5% or something. But you need to pass the eval fast. Yeah, you need to. I'll also make a video about why you need to pass the eval fast and all that. But for now, you need to keep in mind that you need to pass your eval fast. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about like fasting in like one or 2 days. Maybe take like 2 months maximum. No more than that. Okay. So yeah, this was it. Basically, you please do not overtrade. That's the main reason I lost my account. And risk, yeah, risk 1% or 0.5%, and follow your plan. Okay, follow your plan. I can say you for sure, even if I lost, even if I had this red losing streak, I still did not change my strategy. Yeah, my strategy was same throughout. You feel me? My strategy was same throughout. I didn't even change it once. It was the market condition which was like this, and I was forcing the trades on and on and on, which resulted in losing trade or blowing my account. Yeah. So yeah, this was it. This was how I lost my funded account after passing the evaluation phase. And I'll make sure I make another video on strategy. Okay. I'll drop multiple parts of the strategy because there are a lot. I mean, not a lot, but at least 3 strategies which I use for trading. Yeah. So these are the three. So yeah, man, I'm fumbling. So the next video will be about, I think, strategies or how to manage your risk on funded, or maybe Forex versus futures. Maybe that's more reliable to share, because that will just clear up why I switched from Forex to futures and why futures is way better. I mean, yeah. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. I'll see you in another one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.